I'm on the train from Dresden to Berlin. There was an accident earlier on the train. And it's moments like this that remind us of the fragility of human life and the world. 100 years ago, Europe was between two wars, and a major political, economic, social and cultural upheaval and transformation. In music, this transformation is the rejection of tonality and the birth of atonality, or musical abstraction. Arnold Schoenberg in the Second Viennese School believed that this new 12-tone system, which would eventually lead to serial music, would ensure the German supremacy of the future of music for the next 100 years. And yet, another group of composers, artists, philosophers were looking beyond the confines of Central Europe and the borders of classical art and music for inspiration, both in the source of Western art music and therefore a key for the future. Bela Bartok began researching, recording, transcribing peasant folk music before World War I, during the same time that Schoenberg was developing the 12-tone system. And he traveled throughout Eastern Europe, throughout the Baltics, all the way to North Africa. And what he discovered in these folk songs, sung by men and women, old and young, that could neither read nor write, many of them, was, to his complete surprise, was that this oral tradition, these ancient melodies, contained within them a key for the future. Many of them contain what we call more than one tonality or modality. They are polytonal or polymodal. Unlike the later music of Bach and all those who followed after him, who for the next 300 or so years developed music that was centered around a single tonality, a tonic. And it was this unipolar musical harmony, tonality in music that composers like Schoenberg and those who followed him were trying to break from. And so Bartok, in his research and in what he left behind from people who sang music, what we say, that wasn't composed by a single composer, that was never written down, and that was never thought of as a work of art. It was simply a tradition to be practiced with and as part of daily life. or certain ceremonies and rituals that would come back every year. What Bartok discovered in this timeless and very simple beauty of these melodies was both the ancient source of Western musical culture and the key to its future.